when I started Little Lights 30 years ago, it was very difficult to imagine what I would be doing, what Little Lights may be like. So, trying to dream about what it could be like 30 years from now when, I may not be around. But I know God's going to be around, and I really pray that God will do remarkable and miraculous things at Little Lights, at the Jubilee Center, and beyond. So I started Little Lights way back in 1995 after my own spiritual conversion to Christianity, and then I met kids in a low-income neighborhood, in a neighborhood where my parents owned a small business.
During that time, Little Lights was a program that was in a small Taekwondo studio.
It was my sister and I who were introduced to Little Lights. I want to say we were probably the first cohort of Little Lights.
Melinda and Melissa were definitely one of the first students to join Little Lights when we started. I think I just gave them a flyer or something and they started coming to Little Lights.
We did after school program, we did the tutoring sessions, the Bible study group. It was more than just an after school program. They became family.
They provide not just mentoring for school related things, but I think even mentoring in life. I think there are a lot of things that Little Lights is and Little Lights provides unintentionally through some of the relationship building.
I got involved with Little Lights when I was about 10 years old, so 1997. Every now and then I sit and I think, and I'm like, man, I think about where Little Lights is and where we were and how many of us were around during that time. And, I'm grateful, to have the opportunity to have been that close to Stephen Murray Park for that long.
Dwaine has been a huge part of history of Little Lights. He has helped out as a camp counselor. He's helped out as a part-time staff, and he's always had our back. I just love how he, after all these years, he's always wanting to support and wanting to help in any way he can.
There are not many times where you can be a part of something almost from its infancy and then see it just explode and flourish.
Little Lights evolved and grew, where we added our summer programs. Initially, it was called Camp Heaven. And then at some point, we decided to change the program to Summer Lights, which is a 5-week day camp now. And then, over time, we've added a mentoring program, a one-to-one kind of a big brothers, big sisters. Starting in 1999, we moved our base of operations from Northwest on 14th Street to Potomac Gardens. We rented a house. We eventually rented an office at the Hope Center, which is now the Little Lights Center. About 12 years ago, we added the Clean Green Team, which is a landscaping social enterprise that does job training and ongoing employment. In 2016, Little Lights actually started the race literacy program. Racial unity was always a passion of mine. I decided to put some structure to the passion that I had and created a curriculum. During the pandemic, the killing of George Floyd happened, the protests began, and the interest in the class really surged. And so I remember 100 people signing up for the class in like an hour. And then because it was so popular, we decided to start a second class of another 100 people. And then we started a third night because there's so much demand for the race literacy class during the pandemic. The college and career program, we started that in 2021 during the pandemic as we saw the need among older students, helping them to navigate the process of getting to college, doing financial aid, or finding workforce programs that would help them, toward financial independence after high school.
Good morning, guys. It is 7:46. It's Saturday, May 17th, and we are on the way to the graduation. Woo!
I'm Markeith Davis. I've been involved with Little Lights since the 3rd grade, and I am now a Morgan State alumni.
I think I see him. I think I see him.
I know that he had tried to go off to college, but there were obstacles in the way, and he was willing to receive the help to try to restart the process of applying to colleges. And so with Mary's help and Sierra's help, we launched the college and career program in January of 2021, and Markeith was really one of the very first students to join that program.
So I kind of led the way for a lot of the upcoming high school seniors, and so it was a lot of pressure, but now that I graduated, I got a really good GPA. I have a plan moving forward. It means a lot that I'm being looked up to and that I achieved the expectations that were expected of me.
My name is Jasmin Goodwin. I am a freshman at Haverford College, and I've been with Little Lights since I was in the 7th grade. Little Lights has helped fill in some of the gaps that maybe my parents haven't been able to, like helping me apply to college and helping me with like essays and things of that nature because of their lack of experience in that area with education. So with that, they were also able to help me become a first generation college student who will be debt free, and I'm very proud to be a Haverford Black Squirrel. So I will always talk about this because as an advocate of mental health and as a recent recipient of a mental health award, I have received immense mental health support from Little Lights. It's probably been one of the most impactful things that I've received. And that support has been in the form of having both my mentor, who we have both graduated from the mentorship program, and also from just being able to talk to staff about literally any and everything and never feeling judged, never feeling like my feelings were insignificant in any way. And I would definitely say that having Little Lights staff that I can trust and go to about any problem has helped support my mental health and has helped me be an advocate for other people.
We're excited about the Jubilee Center, which is a new space that we have renovated and are creating as a learning and ministry center in Ward 7. So the Jubilee Center really represents the largest expansion in the history of Little Lights. And so 2025 is definitely a big year as we celebrate and look forward to what's happening at the new space.
I think when we were doing the walkthrough, it was like another aha moment of how we used to go around in different basement churches trying to, provide a space for the programming, to actually have a church that's specifically being built for Little Lights. It's just really, truly wonderful to see.
Love it, okay.
I love the space, man, and I'm excited about the possibilities.
I'm very excited about this building. I'm excited about the opportunities that it'll bring for not only students, but families.
And we're excited for this new chapter of Little Lights with the Jubilee Center and this new expansion in the lives that Little Lights is going to touch for the next 30 years. We'd love for you to be involved and get involved and support and volunteer and donate and pray and participate in the story that God is creating at Little Lights.